you likely lean in particular directions of study and exploration. But to move beyond who you are, it can be helpful to be pointed, prodded, and provoked into contemplations you might never consider. With what our world is currently experiencing and the great potential that exists, there is a marriage that must occur between who we are out in the world and who we are deep within our being. Today's contemplation is the initiation of that sacred walk. May it offer a taste of what is to come and the richness that you can experience within yourself when fully committing, connecting, and conversing with self. Welcome to You Are the Journey, the podcast where we explore the profound depths of the human experience. I'm your host, Simran, and together we'll dive into life's unfolding, its openings, growth, expansion, and illumination. In this space, we reflect on what it means to soften into our truest selves, radiate our inner light, and aspire to align with the vision and purpose of our souls to create revolutionary purpose, fulfillment, and joy in life. Personal reflections, contemplations, and insights to help you become the best version of yourself while embracing the unique path that is yours to walk. You are not on a journey, you are the journey. Dear soul, I have been in a waiting period, listening for what is mine to do. Maybe you have also been in this space. Or perhaps you have settled into doing what you've always done, out of not knowing your next best step or purpose, or due to not clearly hearing your call. It is all right to be in any or all of those places. What is most important is to not be distracted by shiny baubles or another. That you are listening, patient, and regularly inquiring into what brings the most meaning to your life, while also serving the we in a powerful way. That we may be animals, the environment, your garden, your family, your friendship circle, your community, your country, or globally. All calls are valid. They each impact in a profound way through the presence you bring. There is no lesser or greater call. There is no quantity of people or expanse that you are required to touch for your call to be significant. In truth, there is no hierarchy in service. It is service. Believing otherwise is the voice of the ego, your past, a parental figure, and the cloak of societal shadow. Do not be a victim of such oppression, which ultimately is self-oppression. Ryan Holiday says, whatever call you're hearing right now, what matters is that you answer. What matters is that you go to it. When you do not feel or hear the call, or have not anchored into what you know to be your calling, it becomes important to have sacred, intimate, powerful, rhythmic steps toward deepening into the self. You must make sure that your energy has not been scattered in too many places. Today's world offers the illusion of quick fixes, too many paths. There's so many people to follow. There's all manner of people doing all kinds of protocols, practices, and things. The ego's neediness and resistance to feeling its own pain or discomfort will create many reasons to follow attractive diversions. But I want to caution you, these are distractions and deceptions to pull your attention from your real teacher, true guru, and innate wisdom. I'm talking about you. Yes, you. You must begin following yourself, accessing the inner guru who holds great wisdom. You might be thinking, but I don't have the answers. I need to go to someone else. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what direction to go. I'm not sure why I'm here. I still have so much to heal. What is mine to do? These very statements are the call I'm prompted to answer, and will point you to the call that you are to answer. But first, let me say, I'm not here as someone for you to follow, but as a guide who points in directions that can and will support you in bringing your energy back into yourself. My call is aimed at showing places inside that allow your power, your wisdom, and your truth to re-emerge. There's so many beautiful people out there doing so many amazing things, and I know that a lot of it is very alluring. But if you're going to those things out of a hunger or a need, or a desire to feel healed or whole, then you're actually giving your power away. You're giving them your energy. And I promise you, everything you need is inside of you. Sometimes it just needs to be prompted. Sometimes you just have to be shown where to look. Or sometimes you just need to be presented with an idea that has you go in a direction that you wouldn't normally go. Do you need me? Do you require what I'll be sharing weekly? No, not really. No one really needs anything. But if you are distracted by the outside or by others, and you're not feeling fulfilled, if you have become a personal growth junkie, and you simply seem to jump from one protocol to the next, one workshop to the next, then it's probably time to simplify and refocus. Simplifying your life by focusing and letting the distractions go will empower your inner authority, your presence, and reawaken you to purposeful living. I want to pose a question to you. Might life feel easier if you had a rhythmic focus and a centering practice that you didn't control? Are you open to living in the mystery, in a place of self-discovery? That is the invitation. The still small voice cannot be heard beneath the loud rumblings of the ego, nor can it be discerned when my will is held with greater importance than thy will. But how does one tap into that still small voice of the great power within? Life is your yoga. Stay on your mat. Meet me beyond the illusion. Today's contemplation, meditation, and invitation are to delve deeper, and the pointing is toward labels. For your call to be heard, you must release the labels you own or have become attached to. These labels subtly affect your filters, ways of seeing, believing, and hearing. Those labels form an aspect of identity that perceives the world with its own inherent inhibitions, resistance, fight, wounding, etc. Our world uses labels as a means of understanding and categorizing the people, places, and things within it. Now, some labels are positive, others are negative. Certain ones are neutral, and there are those that are ostracizing or judging. When holding a negative or a judging connotation, the label tends to direct our words, our thoughts, actions, and responses toward separatism, isolation, or limitation. Yet even if identifying with a positive label, conformity and limitation can still occur, shrinking the true self into a box, a structure, or a life that does not serve the expanse of the soul. Simply be life, untouched, natural, organic. When looking into the lives of recognized people of history, we discover they possess quirks and eccentricities that earn them all manner of labels from the societies in which they lived. Some were positive and others were negative. Artists and musicians tend to be labeled loners, disruptors, troublemakers, or alternative. Yet their willingness to live outside of the labels of normal society have them impact the world profoundly. They bring forth original visions or unique advances. Their philosophies of ways of seeing the world expand others' understanding of life and the universe. When looking at ourselves more deeply, we can find the bright side to any label or characterization. We can also find the opposite. Either way, these thoughts give us greater insight into what we are holding within the subconscious about ourselves, our limitations, beliefs, or infinite possibility. The Amber Spyglass says, "People are too complicated to have simple labels." Today's world, black, white, brown, Republican, Democrat, left brain, right brain, wealthy, poor, religious, spiritual, good, bad, etc. So many labels. But isn't this how we make ourselves smaller? Could casting away identifications assist us in seeing our magnitude, our magnificence, our majesty? Martina Navratilova said, "The tennis ball doesn't know how old I am. The ball doesn't know if I'm a man or a woman, or if I come from a communist country or not. Sports broke down these barriers for me." Contemplate all the ways you are labeled, how others label you, how society labels you, how you have come to label yourself. Make a list of these and see how you unconsciously conform to them or limit yourself because of them. Perhaps share this inquiry with a friend, your sisterhood, or a group for further discussion. Then dig deeper and discover the subtle and unconscious labels that rise through the following questions and corresponding meditation. 1. What labels have you bought into that you hold as negative? 2. How do these labels impact your life, causing stagnancy, interference, or blockages? 3. What positive labels can you anchor into more so to empower yourself, your thoughts, words, and actions? 4. At what point do these labels become boxes that limit you or create stagnancy in your life? 5. If you lived without labels, how might that expand your joy, fulfillment, opportunities, and experience? 6. If you only knew yourself as pure experience, how differently might you embrace life and all things that it brings forth? 7. By living as pure experience and casting away all labels, how might the world be served? How may greater peace arise through this understanding? Be sure to click the link below. Access the following meditation that I created to deepen your release of labels and expand your understanding of this exploration. Most in the world are serving ego, allowing identity to drag the soul along by my will, based upon accumulation, a need to feel significant, important, or famous. But this is actually based in lack consciousness. It's backwards, and does not create the fulfillment and abundance that you're seeking. We must be careful to not be bamboozled by the ego's trickery. The soul is not meant to serve identity and ego. It does not seek the glory of such trappings. Identity and ego are meant to serve the soul, soul purpose, and the soulful experience of human expression. In achieving true fulfillment, the byproduct naturally becomes the success and abundance that truly supports life, heart, and soul. You are larger than labels or identification. You are not who you think you are. You are not what you feel, nor what you want. You are not illusion or real. You are beyond your comprehension, beyond an idea or an ideal. Listening is where I'm called to assist. Humans are unconscious in many ways, and because areas are unconscious, we can't know them until prompted into realization. No person is present 100% of the time. But having the commitment to deepen into one's own presence is a powerful act of soul devotion and self-love. You likely lean in particular directions of study and exploration. But to move beyond who you are, it can be helpful to be pointed, prodded, and provoked into contemplations you might never consider. In this way, you're expanded into dimensions of your unknown wisdom, power, and presence. My work has always been devoted to the journey of the soul, and to bring that prominence into hearts, minds, and lives. Allow me to introduce you to stretching, breathing, and relaxing into a relationship with your soul. With what our world is currently experiencing and the great potential that exists, I'm called to provide a rich, in-depth curriculum that merges human being and soul being. There is a marriage that must occur between who we are out in the world and who we are deep within our being. Today's contemplation is the initiation of that sacred walk. May it offer a taste of what is to come and the richness that you can experience within yourself when fully committing, connecting, and conversing with self. I invite you to continue receiving these weekly contemplations and meditations. Be sure to click the link below. Remain present within yourself through yoking weekly with a curated selection of contemplations, meditations, and prompts. I have utilized a powerful rhythmic contemplative practice that truly has exponentially expanded me over the past 3 decades. I have curated a set of wisdom teachings, practices, and pointers, and they are intended to intimately yoke you with life. They support the unconscious in becoming conscious. Today's sharing initiates a weekly support series provided to monthly or paying subscribers on my Substack at Beyond the Illusion at iamsimran1111.substack.com. Click the link below. Additionally, 1111 Master Founders receive the bonus benefit of 1111 Magazine's new focused curriculum in ebook form and on audio, beginning with the premiere edition focusing upon resilience. If you have not already become a paying member subscriber, I invite you to give yourself the annual or founding master subscription and utilize this structure of powerful personal growth and weekly presence to ground within. For those choosing the full experience by becoming founding master members, 1111 Magazine's added guiding curriculum distills focus to support compounding growth that allows you to strengthen inner authority, enhance your well-being, empower your life, and embody a more soulful expression of self. Ready to begin? Click the link below. I truly cannot wait to share this with you, and I hope that you're ready to begin. But for now, contemplate the questions that I've posed to you, and be sure to click to access the meditation. And then I hope you will join and continue this process for yourself. I look forward to serving you. Until next week, in love, of love, with love, and as love, I am Simran. Be well. Special note, Simran is a Sanskrit word meaning remembrance of the divine within. It's time for all of us to remember that. I am deeply grateful for your presence today in joining me for You Are the Journey. As we continue to explore the depths of our human experience, remember that every step you take is a vital part of your sacred evolution. If you've enjoyed today's episode, please take a moment to subscribe, rate, and share this podcast with others who might benefit from these conversations. And I hope you'll stay connected through my Substack newsletter and community titled Beyond the Illusion. Your support helps us draw in a community dedicated to personal growth and collective awakening. I invite you to carry the insights we've shared into your daily life and allow them to guide you toward fulfillment and joy. Keep radiating your light and nurturing your soul's purpose. Remember, you are not on a journey, you are the journey, and every moment is an opportunity for transformation. Until we meet again, in love, of love, with love, and as love, I am Simran. Be well.